I'm Fiona Gray, this is Mark Gray, and we are going to paint my bedroom door to look like a TARDIS.
You're familiar with the TARDIS, the time and relative dimension in space?
Yes.
Craft from
Doctor Who.
From Doctor Who, which is 50th anniversary of Doctor Who this year.
It's lovely.
We're big fans. You might have seen my other video about how to make a fez.
How to make a gingerbread TARDIS?
How to make a gingerbread TARDIS we did a couple of years ago. So this year we're going to go full size and make a TARDIS. Now first things first, I have found a picture on the internet of a TARDIS. And I have...
kind of stretched it to make it
a
fit our
little.
door.
I measured the door and did it in Photoshop to get to the exact right dimensions. And then I figured out the markings of exactly how big all the bits are. Step one is we're going to lay it all out in pencil on here. I might even use a laser, which is cool.
We already painted it a base color blue.
Yeah, I already painted bare, dark cobalt blue. But you know,
It looks
if you look
pretty
on the internet,
perfect.
there's a lot of kind of range of blues on TARDISes. But it's supposed to look like it's made of wood, like plywood, right? Which is, you know, wood grain like this.
So
we're going to do a faux finish of wood grain. Then we're going to tape it down with some masking tape. I got the nice tape that has, it's called like quick release or something, or edge, or something edge. So it'll do a sharp edge. And then we're just going to paint the shadows inside these boxes, right?
Make it Trompe L'oiel.
And the highlights of Trompe L'oiel. Then we're going to use this crazy thing to
Make it look kind of like wood.
create a faux wood grain. This is a quart. Well, it's about half empty because I used half of it to paint this. It's just regular paint. I went for the satin finish. It'd be slightly sticky, slightly glossy because you want a slick surface to do this on. And then this is the faux glaze. This is just basically clear stuff.
Yeah.
You mix the pigment into this, and then you can drag it on here.
It said 4-to-1.
Thanks to my cottage cheese addiction, I have hundreds of cottage cheese tubs which are perfect for crafts.
Yes.
Okay, this is so small.
Hi guys.
Why don't you read that?
The paint and glaze mixture extends the paint's open time to allow you to create unique decorative design walls.
Right. So go to your hardware store and pick up the pamphlet about how to do faux finish, and you can get the details. Basically, you mix the glaze 4-to-1 with the paint. So 4 parts glaze to 1 part paint. Now this stuff, as you can see, is just creamy white inside.
Like blue.
There's no color. So let's pour that in.
Clean up as you work.
I'm going to stir up the paint first because it's got pigment and base in it. I want to make sure to keep it nice and stirred.
It'll all go to the bottom. This looks really cool.
This is really cool. Transition. That's pretty good, huh? Now, I watched someone else on the internet do this.
Yeah.
So I'm absolutely an expert
Okay.
and well enough to teach it. So you just paint the stuff on there.
Looks great.
Okay, you get it on there kind of loose like that. And then you take this glaze tool. It's got these grooves on it. And you go. And it makes this sort of
Woody finish.
wood grain. So again, so you see that looks just like cool wood grain, you know, and that was really easy to do.
Yeah.
Now it might be too much the same color because this paint does dry down when it gets darker, but if not, we don't want it to be too dramatically different. We want it to kind of blend in and be subtle. So let's let that dry, clean this off, seal this up, so when we get back to it we can do it again, right?
Okay.
Right, okay, thanks. Transition. So Fiona,
Yes.
how are we going to lay out all these straight lines?
We're going to use a chalk line.
That's right, we have 2 different ways of doing this. I've got the chalk line and I've got the laser chalk line. Now the laser, you think that'd be more interesting, but I'll show you how the regular chalk line is first. This is a string covered in chalk. So you're going to go to that end and hold your end over that mark, okay? Grab that end.
I'm so excited.
This is fun. You hold it tight, pull it down. And you go like this. And now there's a line.
That was so cool.
You like that? That's how we do it, okay? This is chalk, right? So we can just go and wipe it off later.
This is beautiful.
The laser chalk, you turn that on, and it'll just throw a laser line down there. But then we've got to like mark it anyway. So we might as well just use the chalk, don't you think?
Yeah.
Lasers are cool though. Now we're going to lay out a million lines with the chalk, yes? Okay, cool. bad, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's like a ghostly TARDIS now. And this is the low adhesion tape that's meant to be able to be painted this 2 days ago. You should be able to peel this back up without peeling up the paint we just painted. That's the
for
idea.
painting.
So Fiona, what's your favorite Doctor Who episode?
Vincent and the Doctor when they go meet Van Gogh.
I think that's my favorite one too.
And also because I'm an artist, if you don't know, and stuff. I do a bunch of art and things.
Very talented artist.
And I really love Van Gogh and all the French Impressionists. So like Dr. Van Gogh plus Doctor Who, that's like all of my favorite things.
It's like chocolate and peanut butter.
Yeah, it's like Nutella and toast. Like, how can it get any better?
Okay, so that's painted the inside of the top and the right side of each of these panels with the blue glaze with a little bit, a tiny bit of black in it, just a little bit darker. It'll be like a shadow, okay? Now we're going to paint the left side and bottom with the same glaze, but with white mixed in to make it lighter. As if the light's coming from this side and hitting it, because that's what the room looks like. If you're really intense, you would tape off the inside of these. I'm just eyeballing it and doing kind of like a ½ inch line, because it's a shadow and a highlight. It shouldn't be that
Sharp.
precise. No, it should really, because it's actually a milled edge of wood, you know, but just got that kind of time. As is usual, we start with the GoPro, and then we go to the 7D, then we end up on the iPhone, because we run out of batteries because these things take hours.
Hope this works.
The fear is that it'll pull up the blue paint underneath. Oh, it looks great. Look at that. It just, on camera, it looks absolutely like a seated panel door, you know? You see here, while the tape is down, it looks all like garbage, you know? But once you pull up the tape, it looks like it's three-dimensional. It really does. That's crazy. Okay, gang, it's Sunday. Fiona's actually trying to do her homework upstairs because it's school. Boring. So like I said, I want to paint the vertical grain inside here. So I'm going to tape the top and the bottom to protect the little Trompe L'oiel bit that we already did yesterday. And also to kind of clean up where I overdid it. Okay, now I want the wood grain to go this way. So I take my glaze, let's just slop it on. Okay, this is our wood graining tool. We just drag it across and variegate it. And that's it, that panel's wood grain. See? I think that's going to work great. Alright, time lapse. This really took pretty much all day Sunday. See, I'm taping off the top and bottom of each one of those panels, and then I paint the wood grain in the direction that the wood grain would be on a real door. Now for all the horizontal bits of wood that would be on a door, I'm just taping off the ends and painting the little horizontal bit. Fiona's in there painting the mullions and fixing up the windows, doing the shadows and the highlights. It's fun to work with your kids. Now I did the wood grain up and down the middle there over the shade lines, okay? Then kind of went back into the finger and wiped it back off. Now I'm taking black paint with some water in it so it's really thin and just painting in all the shadows right where I want them. Then I go after it with a little bit of water and a paper towel, trial and error. Add a little bit of highlight, rub it on, add a little bit of shadow, rub it on. Painting in the shading is when you actually get to act like a painter and make it look three-dimensional. And the fun part is the black with the water in it sort of sticks in the grooves left by the Trompe L'oiel wood grain. So it really gives it a three-dimensional quality. Da 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 da! TARDIS!
And if you look closely, it just looks so amazing. Right here, you can see in the middle of the door, this top shadow.
It's a TARDIS. We can have travel through space and time. Please like and subscribe and all that jazz. Shall we TARDIS out of here? So that's how you make a TARDIS. I had this part printed out at Kinko's from a design that I did. You can actually get a sticker of the whole thing at ThinkGeek and just stick it on your door all in one go if you're not as artistically inclined. Be sure to watch Doctor Who this weekend. It's coming back for the 50th anniversary special on BBC. Very excited about that. And be sure to watch all my other Doctor Who related videos if you like that sort of thing.